Nuhu Ribadu.
Well, brother.
Oh my goodness. It's good to see you.
Look at this guy.
Your hometown.
Presidential candidate.
I am now, right now, in Nuhu Ribadu's hometown. This used to be my hometown, Yola. This man that put in jail, the general police.
You're welcome.
He's senior officer, his name is jail.
What is that?
We have disrupted everywhere. From Taraba to Adamawa. Nothing is left. Even on our way here, we disrupted herdsmen. We stopped the herdsmen. What's the problem? Let's have a discussion about what's your problem. They say they don't have any problem. The problem is the leadership in the country. How are you?
If this particular video is of Peter Obi meeting with the NSA, no Ribadu, or anybody in the APC or in the Bola Tinubu's government, Sowore will be quick to go to his X account to go and again sell the narrative that everybody, Peter Obi is part of the criminal structure that should be dismantled. He should not be trusted. He is one and the same with them and all of that. But successfully, of course, he is the one that posted this video deliberately because he knows that it will be leaked anyhow. Meeting with any member of the Bola Tinubu's government, the propaganda will definitely be sold. And I'm not even here to drag him. I'm just reminding Sowore and those of you that believe that every single person asking to lead this country that is not in the fold of Sowore, all of them cannot be the same. All of them cannot be criminals. Some of us now can excuse Sowore to say they may have good working relationship. They may be friends. They may have known from way back. Anything may have drawn them together. But it doesn't. This video is not enough for us to cancel Sowore and call him a criminal or condemn him or say that he is part of the Bola Tinubu's government, even if there are strong evidences that today some of us are waiting for Sowore to convince us. Of course, we understand that there was an alignment before 2015 to removing Goodluck Jonathan. Sowore working through Sahara Reporters was the media arm of the APC to cancel, demonize, demarket Goodluck Jonathan with all of the whistleblowing, with all of the information that APC privilegedly had, and it was Sowore that leaked them, right? And then afterwards, Sowore contested the presidential election in 2019, and he was the youth candidate. He was supported. I supported Sowore, though I didn't vote for him eventually. I voted for Fela Durotoye in their elections, right? A lot of us voted for him. It was when that coalition was supposed to work between Pat Utomi, I think, yes, Fela Durotoye, Kingsley Moghalu, Sowore. When Sowore pulled out, I had to submit again. Like I've said, those of you that follow me know that I continue to speak about the influence that Fela Durotoye had on me, especially in my very young days. Fela had very strong influence on me. I followed him and I learned a lot. So I had to give him my vote, even if I knew that I wasn't going to win. But in 2023 elections, some of us also, till today, I have nothing against Sowore. I like Sowore as a person. I like him as a brand. I appreciate his personality. I like how well he put his head and his neck out for a lot of Nigerian young people, activists and creators and all of that. But I asked myself in 2023 elections, if indeed we are tired of the mess that the political actors have created for us, do we have a structure or do we have a strategy with Sowore to win the election? It looked like no, right? Till tomorrow, I still have people who cannot look Sowore in the eyes and trust him enough to say this man is not working for the ruling on Progressives Congress, right? So all of that being said, in last couple of months, is Sowore back to the fold. As much as we see all of the things he's doing on social media, all of the coming out, the falling out, the support he's giving to every person that is being harassed, intimidated, a few persons still think that Sowore has got questions to answer of his affiliations and alignment with the All Progressives Congress. Yes, of course, remember that when before Buhari left office, Sowore had a long, protracted litigation with Buhari. His passport was seized. He was going to court regularly. He couldn't even leave Nigeria. He was even confined to stay in Abuja for all of the time for what Buhari would call treasonable felony, laughable. But when Tinubu came, all of that were quenched. As I talk to you now, his passport was released to him and all of that. So there are a couple of things. I'm not saying Sowore owes us any form of explanation. This may just be propaganda theory, can be conspiracy theory, anything. But I am just saying that Sowore may have to sit back to ask. For example, I've seen a few celebrities who argued that Peter Obi did not defend the popular vote he got in 2023. He took us back to the era that we didn't want to be, and some people were disappointed. And some people are already looking at supporting Sowore for 2027. And I've asked them, what exactly Sowore going to do differently? If we are going to overthrow this government through a revolution, then Sowore stand a chance. But if there's ever going to be an election in this country, Sowore doesn't stand a chance to win the elections. And as much as I want to see him win an election and get him to power, because he's made so much promises that you want to believe that I wish it is possible. But does he have a strategy? Is there a strategy, as I talk to you, 23rd of April 2025? Is there a strategy in Sowore's camp to winning the 2027 elections? And if there is a creator that I've had Sowore's conversation out here in public place as much as I do, I'm not sure it's going to be one or two. I have done several videos, again reminding Sowore that if you want to bear the burden of the youth in this country, then we must be out considering all of the strategies that we can use to winning the elections. Again, like I said, this video Sowore would take it and drag every single person. I still insist that in winning 2027 election, there must be alignment with like minds. And Sowore may have to begin to look at ways of connecting with like minds in the Nigerian political scenery. And don't deceive yourself. The Nigerian politics is as complex as what we have in the United States and in all other first world countries. Even if our development and economic realities or outcomes are in the third world nations, but our politics is very, very complex. And you cannot define what we have in Nigeria to what we have in Senegal, what we have in Burkina Faso. And like I said, if it is going to be elections we want to use to win the 2027 elections, if it's going to be elections we're going to be using to taking over this government and presenting good to the people, then we must have a strategy to winning this election. Except if we are planning for revolution or we are planning to overthrow a democratically elected government. This video is something that Sowore would have taken off another. Let's just imagine it was Peter Obi for a second. That was recorded in this video. It is all gone. Sowore will empty everything he has in his mind, and this is not helping. This is not helping. Till today, nobody can confidently say that Peter Obi has got links with the APC. But Sowore may need to convince us that he has not got links with the APC. And with this video with Nuhu Ribadu, camera went off, he went to discuss what exactly? Discuss what exactly? So a lot of these conspiracy theories of Sowore affiliated with the APC, is working for the APC, is trying to divide popular vote. There are a lot of also doing the things I did for 2023. I was accosted with several information. For example, some persons that donated money for 2019 election to Sowore had issues with how the campaign went, and they said that Sowore did not do so much campaigning, but he collected money. All of that are things that we should not be discussing. I'm interested in seeing Nigeria work, and so I would do anything to join hands with a capable force, a capable brand, a candidate that has the potential, but it must come with a strategy. We cannot just keep going to say, oh, let me go and waste my vote. No. If we must do this at all moving forward. If not, let's just allow Tinubu get 2027 unopposed. If we must do this at all, even if it's going to be the next election cycle 2031, then a strategy must commence. A strategy must be activated. And one of those strategies is the electoral reforms. Unfortunately, electoral reforms are one of those few things that I've never heard Sowore talk about. It bothers me. It bothers me. I still insist that anybody can contest for election in Nigeria, but you will be defeated effortlessly if we continue to face elections with the current criminal electoral structures and systems. Right? So if Sowore is keeping quiet, about the electoral reforms, and he thinks that Nigerian youth can see, okay, another time, no wahala, let me leave.